Hello and welcome back again to this wonderful show, the Global Premier Football Show. World Cup is about to finish. So I'm sad, that's why I'm wearing these glasses. But anyway, I don't know what else to say, but this is the best World Cup that I think ever has been played. And boy, oh boy, it has been an incredible journey in the past 1 month. Shakil, welcome to the show again. Can you see me? Or do you see Luka Modric?
No.
Gabino? No.
Nope.
I can see him. Oh, no, I can see him. Oh, Levajkovic, do you see him? Do you? No. Anyway, okay. Shakil.
Yep. Yeah, thank you for coming back to the show. It's been crazy. It's so many games and so much drama and like teams doing unexpected things and penalty kicks, penalty shootouts, missed penalties, lots of ups and downs.
Do you see Harry Kane?
No, he's back in UK now. He's home.
Let me get me cup of tea. Me cup of tea.
You know what's funny?
Cheers, England.
You watch all the commentary, it's all English commentary, and then they were like, "Oh, it's the call, he couldn't make it."
Oh yeah,
as
tell
if
me about it.
as if the history repeats itself over and over and over.
It's
again.
coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Did you see Harry Kane? I can see Harry Kane. Anyway, Shaq. England is history. Let's focus on those who are about to make history, because Morocco is still about to make history by claiming the third position. For me, I am giving it to Morocco. What I saw against France, boy, oh boy, I think France were mandated to be in the finals. They were designed to be in the finals. The football they played, the way they handled the game, experience, skills, technique, tactics, everything. France is the most complete team in the World Cup, not Argentina. I am sorry, Argentine fans, Messi fans, I am going to tell you this. Argentina would wish that Morocco made it to the finals, because the nightmare of the 2018 quarterfinals against Argentina.
Was it France versus Argentina? Yes, right.
Yes.
Yeah, so they don't want to repeat itself. No, I was
There's a storm coming.
One of my friends said, and it's so true about France, that France, even if they play average, they can still manage to win their game. Like they have the, I don't know, if it's just experience, it talks itself. Like in the last 22 years, since 1998, France has dominated the World Cup. Like like the only time that I can remember is like 2010, 14, they were really, really poor, but 6 they were really good, and then 18 they won.
Oh, thanks to all those African families that migrated to France, and it's giving them superstars here and there. But again, it does not take away the job that the
still have to do
federation is doing to make sure that France national team blossoms at the international stage, regardless of the players. Because if you look at the number of players that are of African origin, it is unbelievable. I think they have 15 or so. But again, it does not take away the job done by their federation to make sure that everything comes together. You know, I told you this at the beginning. Yes, Brazil was my favorite team. France has been your team all the way. But for me, once Brazil was eliminated, France has always been my second favorite team. I was expecting a Brazil-France finals, repetition of the 98 finals. which I know that maybe France might even win in that case, because honestly, the physique, the strength, they are everything. And this is a team that lost a lot of first team players, Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Paul Pogba, they to injuries. Actually, I heard something that Benzema is also could feature in the finals, So anyway, let's dissect into what happened in the semifinals, because that is where we got the finalists that we have. So let's look at the first bracket on the left hand side here of our screen. We had Argentina, playing Croatia. On the bottom left of our screen, you see, back in 2006 or 2005, a young Modric and Lionel Messi playing their first international game against each other, and they met again in the semifinals. Last World Cup, Croatia destroyed Argentina. Messi was helpless in that group game. Croatia hammered them 3-0. It was demoralizing, and Argentina had to dig deep to come back and qualify from that group. Thanks to Nigeria, who went to sleep after going ahead. But actually, they were tying the game, because a draw would have eliminated Argentina back then. But again, Messi came back, and Argentina, won. And this time around, it was not going to be that way.
Yeah, I don't think the teams have changed much. The Argentinian team might not have been changed much, but the Croatian team has gotten older. But in terms of experience, Croatia was still a better team, way better team. It's just, let's talk about the game itself. I think the first penalty that Argentina got changed the game a lot, and because once you're one down, you start to play more aggressive, give more space, and play games open up. And I don't know. I think I'm not taking away that Argentina did not play well, but once you get a penalty kick from a decision that was questionable, I mean, I don't know. It's just the game changes a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a debate there on whether it was a penalty or not, but I think there's sometimes players do not give the referee, or you give the referee something to work with. And that was something that the, Croatian goalkeeper Levakovic gave the Osato. I think that was the Italian referee that handled
it was
that
Italian.
game. Besides, I think it was not a good officiating in general. Everyone has their sentimental approach right now. People say, "Oh, better give Argentina the trophy." The Portuguese, we say, "Oh, just better give Argentina the trophy." This all like, "Oh yeah, the Argentina is designed to win the trophy." Of course not. They are not, because France. Oh goodness me! A storm is coming on Sunday, and that storm is France. Is going to breeze past through Argentina. That is very sure. I am very sure of that. But anyway, before we get to that, so everyone is like, yes, Argentina, oh, they were favorites. Oh, they were, the referee played in their favor. That penalty should not have been a penalty. Yeah, debates. But I'm sure that the referees follow the rules of the game, and these are top referees.
Yeah.
So whether it was a penalty in the eyes of the person watching on TV, the VAR was there, the referee was there. These are top referees, and they made the decision. And you don't give the referee something to work with if you don't
that's the thing too. Yeah. And
So
you have to mention that Croatia was poor creating that chance. Like the defense line was poor that day, really poor. First goals.
They were caught off guard all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
They kept possession. They
did.
They keep possession. They kept possession a lot. But again, on the counter-attack, Julian Alvarez, let me say the Argentine word, the Spanish word, Julian Alvarez was, you don't even mention Martinez, Lautaro Martinez anymore. You now talk of Alvarez. He's got 4 goals in the World Cup, just one behind Messi and Mbappe, and then the same with Giroud. And that tells you that this guy is on top form. He is I mean, he scored 2 goals for goodness sake. So even after the first one, yes, you consider the penalty, but there was still a lot of time in the game. But Croatia could not handle Argentina. Messi tore them apart. The best defender in the World Cup, Gavidor,
Mm.
was torn.
He was ripped apart.
He
Yeah.
was torn to shreds in that, and I wanted that to happen because there's been a lot of sentiment towards Croatia, and I don't really like it because I don't know because if it's an European team or not, or maybe because if it's Luka Modric or like blah blah blah. But honestly speaking, I think Argentina played their game, stuck to their game plan. Messi was Messi that day. He was merciless. He shredded. He destroyed them. The only
Yeah.
player that I could see from Croatia that was pulling string was Kovacic, the way he drove and everything. But the rest were poor. The
Yeah.
rest were
And
poor.
I think Argentina also played a different formation. Messi does not play in front usually. Stays a like center attacking midfielder, but
Yes.
that day he was like in the front line. So yeah, they just
He came up.
yeah.
Because I mean, if you play deeper, honestly speaking, before he gets to the final third, he may have lost the ball or he may have been injured or maybe he might, but again, you play him closer to the 18-yard box to the final third, that's when he's more dangerous. Just have just have the strong workaholic players like Rodrigo de Paul in the middle, pulling the strings and all the other guys around him. Argentina really worked hard that day.
They
And
did.
congratulations to them that they're in the finals. They have played their way into the finals, not on sentiment, not on what people say, oh, just give it to Argentina. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
like,
No,
I
they
mean,
definitely have they definitely have raised the bar after they lost with Saudi Arabia, and I think that was their wake up call. And there's like, hey,
yes,
we're gonna have to take things seriously, and it does happen. Like the first game you lose from an underdog, and then you realize, okay, this is not
yeah,
gonna be easy, and then you get your momentum and you keep going on with that
absolutely.
momentum. Yeah, so yeah, good for them, good win for them, and congratulations. And
Exactly. I mean, I wish them all the best in the finals, but they are not my team for the finals. I'm sorry
yeah,
about that.
I
However,
was gonna say that I did expect a South American team to come to reach the
to the
finals. So
finals.
my choice was Brazil, but now we have Argentina.
We have Argentina. Yeah, well, congratulations to Argentina. They have a very good goalkeeper who is mentally strong. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's the most mentally strong goalkeeper, of all the 4 5 semi-finalists, I would say. The way he handled the Netherlands,
Yeah,
and then
his
also the
saves
way he handled,
in this quarterfinal were really good. Like
they were good. Yes,
they it's not that the penalties kick takers were they stuck it really hard. He
yes,
not he just he 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 judged the side, and also it's not easy to save a hard struck shot.
penalties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's saving with one hand. You have to be on the point, otherwise you can get deflected and go still inside. But yeah,
absolutely. Well, Croatia will be playing Morocco, but before then, let's talk about Morocco and France in the other semi-finals. For me, I think Morocco had reached their penultimate point because going to the finals would be a huge task. I mean,
mm-hmm.
they were nervous in the semi-finals, in the first half of the game. They were nervous, they were flying in, I think their heart rates were maybe going like the speed of Ferrari because they were very speedy and they were not controlling their speed the way they did against Spain, the way they did against Portugal, and I think maybe because of the, connection, the language connection between the both countries, I think that played a lot of parts too. Honestly speaking, for me, I think they had reached a point where, yes, they have achieved. It was a team that was never, ever, when the draws were made, that you would think that Morocco would get to the semifinals. The only person in the whole wide world that predicted that Morocco would be in the semifinals against France was Samuel Eto'o. I don't know how.
I think he was just going with every African country. So
Yes, basically. And
basically,
that's fine. That's,
yeah.
I had remember I had supported Morocco all through the way. After I saw their game in the group stage, they were better than Senegal, which was the team that everyone were talking about that would do best, that would go far, representing the African continent. But Senegal were very, very disappointing after, Mane, got injured. I don't know, even if Mane had played, how he would have carried the whole team by himself, based on what I saw from the team. But Morocco, there was no specific player you would say that without him, this team was not going to perform. There we are all on top of their game. But come the semifinals, it was a different ball game. What do you make of what happened with Morocco in the semifinals?
Morocco was still going to play with how they do play. They have played other games more defensive, and it was working, but the goal they conceded was out of nowhere. The only key difference in both goals is Mbappe. It's like when he moves, he can when he runs, he disturbs 4 defenders, at least 3 or 4, and that creates spaces for other players, and it's actually I think the Moroccan pointed his friend on him to keep an eye on him. Although he was playing, he was right winger, more of a right back, but still he was on him because he know how he plays.
Yeah, but he lost him. The second goal, that was where he lost him in that second goal, and that was where he ripped them apart because they were still on course for the game, and to get an equalizer and take it to extra time. I wanted extra time, even if France had won. I wanted extra time, but again, I think France were designed. I mean, they were exceptional. Morocco were very good. Trust me. I mean, the way they played, they had chances. They had chances.
They had really good chances. Yes,
but they did not take them. And when you don't take them, these are fine little margins that make the difference. Now, on the aspect of the players, second half, Morocco played more of their game, what we know them throughout the tournament, compared to the first half. But there was this one man, Antoine Griezmann. That guy, the man of the match of that particular game, was exceptional. And that is why, if you think you're going to hold Mbappe, like the English people were only talking about Mbappe, you have Griezmann. You have you even had Fofana in the middle.
Yeah, and Dembele on the right side.
Dembele on the right. So
yeah, they all can run really fast. They can dribble.
They can very strong, physically strong, technically sound, tactically smart. So I don't know why people think that you can only hunt down Mbappe and then the rest will be like, oh, we're done. No, it's not true. It's like when you have Thierry Henry, you say you're going to hunt down Thierry Henry. You have David Trezeguet, you have Zinedine Zidane, you have Yuri Jokaev, you have Emmanuel Petit. These are players that we are all. France has always been a complete squad at the international level. Yes. So you cannot just say that it's only one-man show. France is not a one-man show, like Argentina. I will always say, I know that if you remove Mbappe, there will be a psychological, effect on the team. But again, they
can still produce. No, you're so right. If I remember, Morocco was trying to go from the right side, and that's what they were doing. They were passing Hakim Ziyech, and that was when he was confronting with Theo Hernandez or Konate. But it was not much on the left side. Only Koundé had only one chance where he had to deal with some. I don't even remember when commentators spoke the name of Varane. Like he was almost invisible because the ball was not coming on the left side. So that tells you that good teams, when they attack, when a French attack happens, you always hear about having Dembele having ball, Griezmann having ball, Fofana having ball, Tchouaméni scoring goals. So their midfield and attack is so strong. Like it's
Now, let's talk about this here because there are a few things that happened in the game. I think the officiating of that game, I did not like the officiating of that game because it was so physical. So physical. Even in clear fouls, the referee allowed it to go. And one of my friends wrote me saying, this Mexican, does he think that I mean the Mexican referee. He said, "Does this guy think that this is Liga MX? That you have to just this is a World Cup semi-final. He has to like protect some of these players so that we can have a good spectacular show in the finals because Mbappe received a lot of fouls.
He did, yes.
Clear fouls that were not called. I did not like that, even though, I was a big Morocco supporter, but especially that particular game, I was even. Any of them that goes to the finals, they are the team that I'm supporting. On the other side of the bracket, I do not care. I care less about Argentina, and Croatia, whatever, whosoever that comes through. But for me, I was like, I wanted these guys to be, at least let him call some, protect some of these players because Mbappe received a lot of fouls and I did not like that.
No, this is actually concerning because it's either a lot of yellow cards or fouls, unnecessary fouls, or sometimes they don't even like
they just play with player.
Only one yellow card, and that's not even like they shouldn't be given a yellow card. That was a foul for sure, but like there were places when France have done two hard tackles, but again, yeah, it's actually it's not. It takes the fun out of when it's like people get like salty after the game and release statements which takes the fun away because
yes,
it's we want the sportsmanship, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with the referee standards. I hope it.
Yeah, it's anyway. I think they just wanted the game, to be a little bit, will I say, I don't want to use the word manly, but more physical again, because there's been situations where players, just go on the ground for nothing. And I think it happened in that game too, but he waved it. But also, it should be closer again. Or maybe it's either that the game is faster than the referees.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening too. Like especially with England versus France, there were times when that actually caused a lot of controversy. That England were not. They still talk to this day. Every time they talk about France, they talk about how the
Let me take me tea, please.
Yeah. Well, for England always love to complain, and that's what they're they're good at because they never win anything.
They are very good. They are they are the team that complains more than any other team in any tournament. Both their fans, both their television pundits, their ex-players, everything must have to work for England, for the English people. But
you know what?
did you see Hurricane?
They got two penalties, so both of the calls were right. So you got to score when you get the chance.
You got to score. You go home, and you blew it all over the board. Anyway.
But yeah, props to Morocco, especially their coach, because he was hired 3 months before the game, before the World Cup. And
Walid Regragui, you are the best.
Yeah, he
should be the coach of the tournament.
He thinks he thinks differently. He comes up with a plan, even with his subs. He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
He's good with especially he can read the game.
Coach. Yeah, he's a smart coach. He's phenomenal, honestly. And it's not just with the national team that you can see he's done well. Okay. He has won the African Champions League, the CAF Champions League, which is the African version of the UEFA Champions League with a Moroccan team. Okay? So it's not just that, he just came from nowhere. He has pedigree in the African continent. And the Moroccan FA has done a very, very good job in the development of the game in the country, which is what most African countries are missing. I don't even know how to looking at all the achievements that they have achieved rather throughout the time in preparation to this World Cup, the facilities that they've developed. Yes, most of the players were born in Europe, but again, their local league is flourishing. They're actually dominating in African football, within the continent itself. Their female national team is also very good, growing. They have a lot. I can name a lot of things that they have achieved between the last World Cup and this World Cup, which is what we see right now reflecting in their national team. Now, you might say, like, again, some people were like, oh, most of them were born in Europe and raised, in Europe. Hakimi was born in Spain, started his, his career at Real Madrid. But again, if you don't have a functioning FA, if you don't have a functioning national organization, if you want, bring all the players, let them be raised in La Masia in Barcelona, or in Madrid, without a functioning FA, the national team will not be doing well. So congratulations to the Moroccan FA for what they have done in raising the standard for the rest of Africa to say that everything is possible if you do the right thing and have the right person. By the way, make sure you have someone that is from your country as your national team coach, because
that helps a lot.
that.
Yeah, it's a different.
Nothing beats that.
Yeah, it's a different. Yeah, no. Congratulations, Morocco, but please don't play Hamdallah again. He ruined 2 games for them. Like, especially
number 9, right?
Number 9. No, he had 2 chances.
He was horrible.
Remember, I pointed him out before in one of the game. He gets the ball. His positioning is good. He can run. He can be in the right space and right time. But he never knows what to do. Like, he had a lot of space. I don't know. It's just it could have been a different game.
He was awful. Now, let me just point out this before we go to the next thing here, is that there was an opportunity he had just to shoot with his left. He could not.
He didn't.
He could not.
He waited.
And then again, the commentator then said, oh, he's just a right footer. But at some point, he crossed the ball with his left and the ball went out of play. I'm like, anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. France were meant to be in the finals. Congratulations to the French team. Did you know that Konate and Kunde were taken in for a test right after?
Were they?
For a doping test after that game?
No, I didn't know that. Really?
Yes, they were taken because they were unbelievable. Konate was unbelievable in that. Everything he did was perfect.
Yeah, Konate was unbelievable. I think Kunde was not as good as he should have been. I don't remember Kunde. It was Hernandez who were running all the way up, because he scored the first goal. He was right up. But I think that's what they switched today. Kunde stayed back a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, congrats again. And Konate is not even the first choice centre back.
He's not, yes.
It's Upamecano that is the first choice centre back. But
and Rabiot was not playing still.
Rabiot was sick too, yeah. And I hope that they have not poisoned the French team, because I heard about some bugs, which is why Rabiot did not play. Upamecano did not come to the game. I think one of them was told to stay back in the hotel. So, and has been isolated. However, I hope that they all come to the finals healthy and sound.
Do you think they're gonna let Benzema play? I think he's gonna come on the bench, but I don't think he's playing.
Maybe 5 minutes after they're about to win the game. Or maybe if it's necessary, because they need to keep the pace. They need to keep the pace.
Yes.
Congratulations to the French team, Ale Le Bleu, and you are in the finals. First time back-to-back since Brazil in 1998. And if they win it, it will be the first time again since 1970 that a team, is it 70? That a team, which was Brazil, did it back-to-back. So
yeah. By the way, they don't. Where is Zidane? Why he does not come watch the games? I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm not sure he's in Qatar. Maybe I'm not sure.
Not like Beckham goes and watch all the games.
Yeah, I mean, personalities differ, right? Some choose to go, some choose not to go. Or maybe he might come to the finals.
He might. Yeah, he might.
He might come to the finals. I've seen Marcel Desailly, former Chelsea and AC Milan centre back, and was with them in the, he won with the World Cup with them in '98. He's been in their dressing room. They are teammates to the coach. So
Yeah.
I for me, I think I don't know why, but I have this, I have this likeness for the French coach. I like the way he does. I like the way he carries the team.
Yeah.
And also maybe because he was a former Chelsea player. I don't. Maybe that's why.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Yes, Didier Deschamps. He
Wow.
played for Chelsea and captained the Chelsea
Did
at
he
some
did he
point.
win with Chelsea?
Yeah, I think he won some trophies with Chelsea,
Nice.
but not the Premier League.
Hmm.
But again, I think that's why I like him, and he's a very, very good player at his time. And, so we'll see. And so anyway, and there's the final. It's anticipated, a repetition between, when was the last time France beat or met Argentina? Last World
Last
Cup.
World
Not
Cup.
too long.
Semi-final,
Not too
right?
long. No, it wasn't quarterfinal.
When
Argentina did not get to the semifinals. They lost to France in the quarterfinals.
round of
Or was it
16. Round of
a round
16.
of 16?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Actually, I'm giving Argentina more. Oh, no way. Yes, round of 16. So most of the players that played in that tournament, some of them are not there anymore in the Argentine squad. Messi, Di Maria, I think Paulo Dybala, I think the rest are new. Otamendi, yes. And I think the rest are new players.
And well, they're one of their best, who does not play anymore. What's his name? The one who with the heart problem, Sergio.
Oh, Sergio
Yeah.
Aguero.
Yeah.
Was there. But again, this time the French team have Giroud. Some of the players still there. Varane, Hugo Lloris,
Yeah.
Giroud,
Griezmann.
Griezmann, Hernandez. Who else? Mbappe.
Yeah. Keeper.
Hugo Lloris. I just saw a video, how Mbappe just breezed past 4 or 5 Argentine, players, and then got the penalty against Argentina in the last World Cup.
Oh, that's good you brought it up. I think Mbappe has the upper hand compared to any other teams he has already played. Like, English had strength, run fast running. Morocco also had it, but I don't think Argentina have anyone who can run as fast as him.
Yeah, I don't think so. But again, it's that the Argentines play with their hearts out. That's the thing.
True.
And that can be a propeller for speed. Hard tackles and everything. So we're going to see a magnificent finals. It's going to be a final to watch. Maybe in the first 10 minutes, everyone's still settling in, but once their body is warm again and firing, the game is going to pick up. And I think it's going to end in 90 minutes.
You think so? I think it's not. I think it's going to go longer.
You think so?
Yeah. 1-1 and then maybe longer.
1-1?
Yeah.
Wow. You're giving Argentina time and space. 1-1.
No, I just don't want to say that they're not.
To watch more.
No, not watch more. I want the France to win easily, but I think just because it's the final.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Yes.
It's gonna be a tough one. It's not going to be
what I don't like about France is that they play with fire in the defense line. They exactly play the same way that Madrid plays, because a lot of French players have played with Madrid, and I don't know how to come out of that mentality. In the defense line, they just play with fire, just pass each other in a way that I don't like that. And Argentina, you don't that same mistake Croatia did. The defense line was weak, and they took advantage of that. So
well, we're going to see. I mean, the French team are also quick in terms of defending. They are very quick defenders. The only player that is not quick in the French defense is Varane.
Yes, the only player who's not quick.
Yes, he's the only player. But again, the central midfield and holding midfielders will protect him, but I think we'll be served a very good finals this time around. So we will see. I think all the best to Messi. I don't know why I don't think Argentina will win the finals. He would. I don't like seeing Messi so sad, but again,
he'll be fine. He will be fine.
He's a human being like everyone.
Yeah. No, I think coming to the final and losing is not as bad. I mean, Of course, it hurts. I'm not saying that, but
if he loses, that will be the second time he's losing a final. In 2014, in Brazil, he lost the finals against Germany. So I don't know how that is going to happen, but he said this is his last World Cup. And by the next one, he'll be 39. And then I don't think he will make it to that one. Maybe he might come on an advisory role.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not playing another World Cup. No.
He's not. But it's gonna hurt so bad for Argentines. But again, this is my take on it. There's a lot of idolatry, in football in Argentina, and people worship Messi all over the world. For me, that is too much. It's not because that he's not good, but I think that worship that people give Messi.
Yeah, it's the problem I have.
It's my opinion and my beliefs.
No, he's a good player. What I don't like is blind worship, right?
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. People blindly worship Messi. Every kid, everyone, I mean, if he loses this will also make him more human. And people like, yes, greatest of all time. I have my doubts. I have seen, if he wins this World Cup, people will eternally, people like he's the greatest of all times. But again, Pele has won how many World Cups? 3 World Cups. Mbappe going to win this one. We're making 2 World Cups back to back. And then we might be like, okay, Mbappe is the next guy, greatest of all time. I don't know. And by the way, I think Mbappe will surpass all of them in terms of goals scored in the World Cup because he's still just 23. And by the time he's getting to the next World Cup, he will be 27, right? And that would be towards his peak. Yeah. And that would not be his last World Cup. So he has 4 or 3 more World Cups to play. Yes. At least 3 more World Cups to play. Yeah. So he will surpass them, he will surpass them, which is what they have not been able to achieve, when they were as young as he is, So, but I think France is going to win this World Cup, and I'm sure you want France to win.
Yeah, I want France to win, and I think France has better chances to win this World Cup. They have a better squad and they played better than Argentina.
Yes, yeah, I believe so too. I mean, Griezmann has been. I mean, for me is the player of the tournament, if not Messi. If Messi wins the World Cup, he will be the player of the tournament.
Yeah. And not just that, this squad, the players in France team that are playing right now, they have won before, so they know how it works.
Yeah, they know the feeling.
None of the Argentinian players know how they haven't won the World Cup.
No, they've not even, except for those who were there in 2014, which were just 1 or 2 of them.
Did the Argentinian manager won the World Cup?
No. Argentine manager won.
So with France, the French manager has also won the World Cup.
He has won the World Cup. So he will be the only coach. If he wins this one, he'll be the only coach who has won it as a player and won it twice as a manager, as a coach. So we will see. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we'll talk to you after the finals. But before then, we want to know what your opinions are for this particular edition and who you think is going to be world champion by this time on Sunday. And on that note, if you see Harry Kane, tell him I'm sorry.
I think
get me a cup of tea.
He's having problems sleeping these days.
He's gonna have nightmares until 2026.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, thank you. I don't know why I'm picking on the English people this time around, even though I'm speaking English. Pero bueno, me voy a cambiar al español. Muchas gracias por escucharnos. Thank you very much for taking out your time to listen. And from wherever you are listening from, muchas gracias. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Danke.
See you after the final.
Obrigado. See you after the finals. And yeah, bye for now.